Hi, I'm Laika Giselle Comia from 11 Michael Faraday, and today we are about to answer a problem from Lesson 4, the hyperbola. Hyperbola is the fourth kind of conic section. Find the center, foci, vertices, and endpoints of conjugate axis of hyperbola with equation x minus 2 quantity squared over 16 minus y minus 1 quantity squared over 9 is equal to 1. Determine the equation of asymptotes and sketch the graph. From the problem, we can already identify that the equation written is already in the standard form, so there is no need to convert it. Let us rewrite the equation. X minus 2 quantity squared over 16 minus y minus 1 quantity squared over 9 is equal to 1. From the equation, we can already identify which is the center. The center is 2, 1. Another thing that we can identify from the equation are the values of a and b, then the value of c. A squared is equal to 16. So a is equal to positive negative 4. B squared is equal to 9. So b is equal to positive negative 3. While c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared. So c squared is equal to 16 plus 9. 16 plus 9 is equal to 25. So c is equal to positive negative 5. From these values, we can already identify the foci, vertices, and endpoints of conjugate axis of the hyperbola. Let's start with the vertices. We can identify the vertices by using the h plus minus a k. This will be our h and this is our k. So our vertex 1 will be 2 plus 4, 1. So the first vertex is 6, 1. While the second vertex, 2 minus 4, 1. Then it will be negative 2, 1. The next thing is the foci, which can be found by using h plus minus c, k. Our first focus, 2 plus 5, 1. Then it will be 7, 1. The second will be 2 minus 5, 1, which is negative 3, 1. Now, to find the endpoints of the conjugate axis, we can just note it as w. W can be found as h, k plus minus b. So the first w, h, which is 2, 1 plus 3. The first one is 2, 4. And the second one, which is 2, 1 minus 3, that will be 2, negative 2. Now that we already have the center, the foci, the vertices, and the endpoints of the conjugate axis of the hyperbola, we can now graph the equation and find the equation of the asymptotes. First, let us graph the center, which is in 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1. This is our center. And from that, we can now put our vertices, which is our first vertex is in the 6, 1, 6, 1. Should be our vertex 1. And the second is in negative 2, 1, negative 2, 1. Now let us proceed to the focus. The focus 1 is in 7, 1. This is the 7, 1. And our second focus, which is in negative 3, 1. Our W, which is the first one, is in 2, 4. 2, 4. And the second will be in 2, negative 2. 2, negative 2. Let us make a square to point out our hyperbola. Square that will pass through the points of W1, W2, and the vertices. Now let us put some diagonals. And now we are ready to plot our hyperbola. So this is our vertex and this is the focus 1. So our parabola will be here. And the other one will be here. And now that is
our hyperbola.
the next thing we are just going to do is to find the equation of the asymptotes. The asymptotes will be written in y is equal to negative b over a times x minus h plus k. This will be our first asymptote. So y is equal to negative 3 over 4 times x minus 2 plus 1. But we should write it by y minus 1 transpose this 1 to the other side is equal to negative 3/4 times x minus 2. This will be our first asymptote, and the second one will be y minus 1 is equal to positive 3/4 times x minus 2. That will be all for our lesson for today. Thanks for watching.